I'm speechless.
We've been down, at 6, my regular. I'm talking takes for better.
Hey love bugs, and welcome back to another video. Before we get started, if you are a first-time visitor here to the congregation, welcome. My name is Mary and this is my channel. And to my oldie but goodie love bugs, welcome back, welcome back. So, yet again, here we are doing another wash and go video. I know, I promise I'm going to do other content, but just hair. I have a whole fall series lined up for you guys, but I'm just waiting for things to come in so I can produce the content. I swear this is not just a hair channel. We're gonna sit here and do yet another wash and go, typical, but I figured that I would try something different today. So if you have watched these videos, y'all know how much I love, not even love, L-U-H, how much I love Mielle Organics products, especially the pomegranate and honey line. Like, oh my God, I could go on and on and on for days about it, but I love that line. This leave-in is a staple. It is a holy grail product. I have not found a leave-in conditioner that tops this yet. When I do, I will let y'all know. But the entire line, I recommend the entire pomegranate and honey line from Mielle Organics. So before I go on a whole rant, I have tried her Coil Sculpting Custard before for wash and go, and I don't know if it was me. I don't know what it was, but I did not like how it came out. So I figured I would retry it again, but this time instead of just using this, I figured that I would also use my other staple, which is my Wetline Xtreme gel, and put them together and see how it comes out. So y'all just sit and watch, and we're gonna see if this is a duo that y'all should really work into your regimen, or if it's gonna give wash and no vibes. So continue watching to see the end product. I have freshly washed my hair. I've already sectioned it into 4 sections. I've already put in my leave-in conditioner and oiled my scalp with the Rosemary Mint Scalp Hair and Strengthening Oil. Y'all know this is a staple for me as well. I actually need to buy some more because it's getting real empty at the bottom. So now it's time to do something with this hair so I can stop looking like Felicia from Friday. So to get started, I'm just going to pin up these sections and we're gonna work on the back. I also wet my hair with some warm water I put in a spray bottle. So again, as I've stated before in another video, I have low porosity hair. It takes a very long while for water to penetrate my hair, so I have to keep a water bottle on hand at all times. And I've learned that with low porosity hair, warm water helps to open up the shaft, and you want the hair shaft open so that the products and water, just so moisture can get into the hair shaft and it can retain it. So using warm water and a spray bottle helps with that, because my hair can get dry as I'm styling it, so that helps. So you can just run some really hot water, put it in the bottle, and it'll stay warm while you're doing your hair. So I'm just gonna put, it's damp, but I need, in order for my wash and goes to work, my hair needs to be soaking wet. I need to feel the water falling onto my shoulder. So I'm just gonna spray a little more water on. Oh, okay. Now that I've gotten my hair good and wet, y'all already know the vibes, but I'm just gonna subsection that section. I've also noticed that working in smaller sections also helps. And I'm not gonna use any styling cream, I'm literally just going to use the custard and the Wetline because I feel like with the custard, the Wetline, and the leave-in, that's more than enough products. And sometimes I've noticed, at least with my hair, when I put way too many products in, it's a disaster. It gives you better, you might as well just go ahead and just wash it on out and start over. So less is more with my hair. But if using a bunch of products works for you, girl, then go ahead and do it. But yes, so also, we should do the test to see if this works. So how you check to see if your products will mesh well with each other is you take some of the product, you put it on the back of your hand, and then you take the other product, put that in with the other product on the back of your hand, and you're just gonna mix it together. Now, if rubbing these two together, it's smooth, you don't see any lumps or clumps, you good to go, you Gucci. If the product starts clumping together, it's a no dog. It's just not gonna work. So as you can see, it is nice and smooth. There's no clumps, there's no lumps, so we are good to go. So that is a good sign right there. I have faith that this might just work. All right, so I'm gonna take that much of the coiling custard and then that much of the Wetline, rub them together and just rake it through, use the praying hand method and just really get it in there. And y'all, I've also noticed that using tools, well, I just recently noticed this. When I use tools now, when I say tools, I mean a dimming brush to just rake the product through instead of just shingling, it helps as well. So I have a dimming brush. I'm going to just use that. And this is also going to help me form the curls. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So what I'll do is I will take the dimming brush and I'm just going to literally use it as if it was a curling iron. And look how the curls pop. You see the difference? As opposed to individually raking them. Now sometimes depending on the section, I might still, not rake, I'm sorry. I might still shingle the curls, but it's really not needed and shingling takes forever. And also remember, get your roots. Like, don't neglect them. They did nothing to you. Get your roots. Make sure that product is on there because you wouldn't do that you wouldn't neglect your roots if you were getting a blowout or if you were getting a silk press. You wouldn't want straight ends and puffy roots. That's not cute. So why would you want that for your wash and go? Come on, somebody. I'm just out here just trying to teach the masses, one head at a time. I also like using the dimming brush because I've noticed that in some of my resistant areas, when I use the dimming brush, I get a much better result than what I would do if I was just using my fingers to rake the product through or just shingle. It just comes out so much better, in my opinion, at least for me. Again, everyone's hair is different, but I can only tell you what works for me and mine, all right? Okay, so actually let me shingle this because I feel like that one clump is gonna bother me because sometimes, another thing, so when you do use the dimming brush to like rake and define the curls, to get the little, little Shirley Temple action at the bottom, sometimes it dries in like a clump. So what I like to do is just shingle to avoid them from drying in a clump, but you still get to keep that nice curl at the, the end. But clump together curls, yeah, it's enough for me, dog. I don't like that. That's not for me. No, I don't subscribe to that lifestyle. Okay. All right. So this is what we're looking like so far. You know, so far so good. Definitely can see definition. There's a lot of definition. The curls are curling. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of my hair. I'm gonna speed this up so I don't bore the hell out of y'all. And then we're gonna come back when we're done to see what it's looking like. And then we will touch base from there. Okay, and we are back. So this is my hair. It is about, I want to say 85% dry. So I did diffuse it a little bit off camera. I know I said that I would come back and diffuse it on camera, but let's be honest with you guys. It's much later from when I started this video, and it is also getting late and I'm getting a little on the sleepy side. So for the sake of time, I diffuse it a little bit, not much, because again, if I manipulate it too much, then that's when it starts to turn into a frizz ball, and we don't want that. We want this to last for at least the next 3 to 4 days. So what I am gonna do is just take my handy dandy blow dryer and take the concentrated nozzle, and I'm going to do just a light stretch, more so for the back. I probably will leave this area alone because as you can see with it dried, the ends are just, it's not as tight as this, so I just don't want to bother that. I want it to look somewhat still uniform, so I'm probably just gonna leave that alone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just lightly stretch my hair, so just give it a little bit more volume and more length, especially in the back. Okay, so this is the end result after I stretch my hair. You see, I didn't touch this part because again, you know, this area is problematic. You know, hopefully she gets her life together soon. But this is the end result, and I love it. I love it. Like the definition is so bomb. Like, look at these curls. I think I may have found my new wash and go combo. I think this may be my new combo, because don't get me wrong, I love me some texture ID, I do. But this, I'm speechless. I have no words because it looks so good. It looks good. Even my problematic area looks good, and I hate this side of my head. Even this side looks good. I didn't have to use perm rods. It looks good. It's not it's still giving like, you know, softness. It has a little bit of crunch, but me personally, I like crunch because then like as the days go, it doesn't get too soft, because if it doesn't have, I need, the crunch for me signifies hold, and I need hold, because without that hold, it gets really frizzy and it's just not for me. And let me just put a little bit, I'm gonna put a little bit of wet liner on my edges. As I've stated in previous videos, or if this is your first video that you are watching, I do not do baby hairs because one, I don't know how to do them unless someone does them for me, and I'm not a baby. I'm a whole grown ass adult. So yeah, I just kind of just, you know, put a little slanting on them to lay them down. But as far, we're not swooping and doing squiggly. I stick to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to, and you know, baby hairs is just, this is just not my lake or my river, my ocean either for that point. Cause of course I forgot to bring a brush, so we're just gonna use this rat tail comb for now. I mean, it's fine. I'm about to go to bed anyways, to be honest with y'all. My hair looks so good. Like, it looks so good. It looks so good. I might have to FaceTime my boyfriend after this. He's probably asleep, and I'm gonna wake his ass up so he could just see how fire my hair came out once it was done. Even though he saw me like midway process, but still. Like, this, it looks so good. Like, I'm really in disbelief because I was not expecting this result, especially after what happened the first time I used the custom curl, I can't even say it right, the curling custard. After the first time I used the curling custard and I got the result that I got, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little skeptical. But I think that the Wetline and the Sculpting Custard, very much wash and go approved. So yeah, 10 out of 10. Go run, don't walk. Run to your beauty supply store tomorrow. Go to Target, Walmart, wherever. Go get this combo. Yeah. Get them all. Go run and get it. Amazon, I don't care where you gotta go. CVS, Target, Walgreens, whatever. Go get these products. Do you not see my hair right now? It looks good. AF. Like, this is probably the best wash and go I have had in a while. Like, and I know it's going to like, oh my gosh, I really don't have work. I'm more so in shock over my problematic area. Like, it looks good. And the curls, they just look so good. All right. Okay. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I will make sure to link all the products in the description below to where you can get them. And I'm just gonna go now and just be in awe with my hair. So thank you so much for tuning in to my video, and I will check you guys later. Mwah. Bye, love bugs.